10 tips on why it is critical. Number one, we have said to avoid old age poverty. Please focus and start retirement planning, saving from the onset, the moment you begin working. So for you who have children and who are young adults who are beginning to get into work, make it a priority. Get them to begin saving towards retirement immediately. Start early. You can avoid old age poverty. Number two, you see, when you start early, for example, if you're in your 30s, you're let's say 25, you're just about 30. You have 65 minus 30 years, you have about 35 years to save. That gives you very good time, a very good time, and your savings can continue to grow. The earlier you start, the better. Let me give you a small statistic. With, let's say somebody who is in their 30s, and they decide we are saving, we want to end up with a target of 8 million, okay? Roughly 8 million. And they're in their 30s, and they plan on retiring at 65. So they have about 35 years, okay, to retire. Now, assuming a very conservative interest rate of about 7%, 6 point something, 7%, very conservative. With 5,000 shillings per month, this 30-year-old in 35 years can have reached that target of 8 million without adding anything. They're not adding more money than, they are just paying 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. Guys, the moment that person or a person who is older at maybe 40, 45, that 5,000 and everything else remaining constant, that 5,000 will triple or treble even. It will go 4 times, it will quadruple, sorry. It will go to 4 times. If you are older, the older you become, the more you have to save. Why? Because you have lost the concept of time. You have lost the privilege of time. So that 5,000, the person who's 30 years old can start with 5,000 and they'll reach 8 million, thereabouts. You who starts at 45 and you're trying to reach that 8 million, you will have to give 3 or 4 times more times that 5,000. So you're going to give like 20, 25,000. It is serious. It is serious, guys. So the earlier we start, the better. Number two, when you start early, you benefit from the power of compounded interest. And that is what helps your savings to grow. So the power of compounded interest is what really helps to propel your savings so that it's not just staying there. And when you put your money in certain funds that are guaranteed, you can be guaranteed of some minimum amount that will help you, your balance to grow. Number four, you will get peace of mind. This same thing, how to ensure a peaceful retirement. Once you know you are doing a savings, especially with those stats I've given you, you will actually have peace of mind. There is no stress, there is no distress. Why? Because you know that one financial goal called retirement income planning. You have sorted it out and you have made a plan and you are working towards it. And you will not have the distress of wondering, goodness, how will I pay for my medical bill? How do I pay for a medical cover when I'm retired? All right. Number 5 reason, the pension savings is a gift that keeps on giving. It is a gift that you're giving yourself and it keeps on giving you, because at the end of these savings, you will buy what? What we called the annuity, which will then ensure you have a salary for the rest of your life, even if you reach till 100. And people are living more now to 100 years. So even if you live till 100 years, that product will pay you a monthly income for the rest of your life. Number 6, start saving early for retirement. Why? Because your children are not a retirement plan. Do not think that your children, you see the way for some of us, our parents this age, your parents can call you and tell you, oh, you know, and even in Wedaka's story, you actually mentioned that. Your parents have all these assets and yet they still call you, oh, you know, we have this, or did you, the cow did this, or, you know, they always mention when they're in distress. or even you yourself, they don't need to mention. You visit them, you're like, I think we need to sort this out for Kina Mami, Kina Daddy. You actually say that. But let me tell you where we are going now. Our children are not a retirement plan. They will ask you, and mark my words, your children will ask you, did you not save for retirement? They will ask you, there's something called retirement. Did you guys, savings, did you guys not save? So your children are not a retirement plan, guys. You must make a plan. Number 7, you can actually save on taxes when you save for your into a pension fund. You can actually have an amount that is tax exempt. Attend the Centonomy class, you will be taught about that. They will teach you. So go there and learn how you can save on your taxes and in a legit way. Number 8, retirement planning, income planning is a very critical component of personal financial planning. So if you want to learn how to be a good steward of money, there are a number of components that you must look into and handle. Retirement planning is one of those components. So when you handle that early, you can tick. You can actually tick, okay, great, that one I have handled. And it is one of your longest long-term goals that you must take care of. You must take care of. Number 9, planning early helps you increase your savings as your income increases. You see, now this 30-year-old who's earning a little money can say, okay, maybe 4,000, 2,000, I can start saving. When their salary increases, they then adjust, because that's what you're supposed to do. You then adjust. So you can keep adjusting your income. So that 5,000 does not remain constant. It doesn't need to remain constant. As your salary increases, you also increase your retirement savings like that. That is how you do it. So when you start early, you see, you already get that habit. You develop that habit. You never even think about that money. It's like taxes, pay as you earn. Let me tell you, when you look at your payslip, you never even look at the part of pay as you earn. It's a very painful thing. So you don't look at it. Even retirement becomes like that. You don't look at it. You just know, this is my savings for my old age. I am running away from old age poverty, ticking time bomb. So you're very happy. It gives you good endorphins every time you're thinking about it. And number 10, starting early to save for your retirement gives you a safety net. In case you're told, oh, you know, retrenchment, imekuja, sijui nini, oh, you're affected, oh, you see, even if you have to stop saving for retirement for a bit, because let's say you are retrenched or something has happened, you already have an amount that is quite good that will continue. It continues earning. You see, that wealth that continues to earn, that passive income, it continues to earn even without you adding. So you can take a little bit of a break, and then when you settle, you can continue adding it into your savings retirement plan.